historical province of Northumbria, the Norwegian king Harald Hardrada declared England under the Kingdom of Norway. It started after an agreement a few years back.
It was chaos. A new language caused corruption in the village. People starved. Taxes were raised. And our new leader is a man not even native to our people. Many led to Denmark.
In the historical province of Northumbria, the Norwegian king Harald Hardrada declared England under the Kingdom of Norway. It started after an agreement a few years back.
Norway had always wanted a bit of English control. It wasn't just the fact that English nobles promised Norwegian rule over England, but also that they were Vikings. That's what they do.
You kill one guy, and someone else will stab you in the back. That's how a battle works.
In September, Anglo-Saxon troops arrived in the small town of Stamford Bridge, where two recently formed countries would clash for power in the North Sea.
In southern Italy, Norman troops began an invasion 50 years ago, beginning a series of wars against Muslims. William, another king promised of rule in England, planned an invasion too.
William the Bastard, what he was named at the time, had been given rights to rule England years back when his father ruled. However, England chose Edward the Confessor, which basically insulted France and Norway. In retaliation, both empires declared war.
The two kingdoms weren't quite fond of each other either. In fact, it is said they were at war at some points, but they agreed in the end.
William would invade Pevensey, and Harold would invade Stamford.
On the 20th of September, the operation took place. However, the Normans were delayed 8 days due to weather conditions.
The Battle of Pevensey began the invasion on England. What would follow would become a series of wars. Coming up next.
After the Norman invasion of southern Italy and Edward the Confessor's reign, Harold of Norway and William of Normandy declared war on England.
The public panicked. They thought it was the end of the world. Even after the victory at Stamford, Wessex was going to fall.
On September 28th, William landed and came across the undefended city of Pevensey.
It is said that William almost died in the English Channel. He was overconfident, standing on the end of a ship, when he tripped and almost fell.
When William sailed into Pevensey, he noticed the peaceful village and decided to leave it untouched.
On the 14th of October, William came across a fairly big town, guarded by 10,000 men, he said. He was nervous, but ruthless to his men, telling them not to mind the invasion, but to take it as a game. He told his men,
You kill one guy, and someone else will stab you in the back. That's how a battle works.
To many historians, this was the greatest battle in English history that was fought on English soil.
Thousands would die. We all know that.
This battle was known as the Battle of Hastings.
Normans ravaged the city. English people, it was horrific.
In the end, Normans came out victorious. It would have serious consequences for England. The king was overwhelmed and knew there was no other way but to crown William in London.